Christmas legends, how you doing? I hope this finds utterly wonderful on this another day in our paradise. Paradise is a little cabin on a rowing boat. Say hello to the first mate, Louis.
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas.
There you go. Look, straight to the point. No messing around. Have I shown you where I lived? I might have shown you before. Quick tour of our Christmas lodgings. Fire blanket, GPS navigation system, AIS warning system for when a oil tanker's going to run us over. There's the radio for chatting to other seafarers if they're nearby. That's the satellite phone for emergency. Also called my old man to wish him Merry Christmas this morning. Here we got all our switch panel, all our fuses. Here's all the important stuff. That's more satellite technology. That's called an InReach. Some goggles for specky twats. Charger, toothbrush, toothpaste, head torch. Most important thing, Swiss Army knife. Most important thing, Toblerone from my little boy. That's because we're going to watch a movie in a minute, and that's when it gets really hot. This is what we got to be careful of, is the batteries. You always got to keep the batteries charged up or you're going to get in trouble. And we got in trouble this week because look at this. Look what broke. Chris will fix it. Found out that one of our solar panels had blown. You can see the water damage on there. Chris will fix it. Now then, I've a letter here from a young man called Louis. He says, "Dear Jim, please could you fix it for me to go in a rowing boat and go bouncy, bouncy, bouncy in a cabin with you." Oh, jingle jangle. Louis, I can certainly fix that for you. Yes, so been doing a bit of electronics. Had to do a bit of figuring out. Luckily I found a diode on board, so I was able to wire a diode in instead of this panel. But if we hadn't fixed that, we wouldn't have had any water, communications, navigation, warning lights, etc. Got a Jackery down here. Look, very kindly, Jackery under 2K, which is a company that helps people to live for under 2,000 watts a day, I believe it is. They sponsored this one. It's a huge power bank, and that's kind of like a bit of a backup. We got another solar panel we can use with that one. Anyway, how have you been? It's kind of good out here with Louis because we're on the same wavelength. We both very well understand it, who's running the new world order, so we don't have to pull any punches with each other, and we do have a laugh at their expense all the time. But it is nice to sort of like get away from all that stuff, you know, the Twitter and all the kind of the negativity, that kind of thing. You got to protect yourself there a bit, haven't you? It's been beautiful out today. We've had sun finally after storms for over 2 weeks now. Been soaking wet every day. Cut. You can't really see. My hands are a bit better than they were. Smacked up all over our body. It's so easy to fall over or have a hatch smash on you on our beautiful little boat, Isabel. You got that. You got sunburn. You're sweating all night long. Stinking. We haven't been able to wash anything for 2 weeks, except wash ourselves with a quick wet wipe. Just because as soon as you do, salt water just lands on you in bucketfuls again, and everything gets salty. So we're looking forward tomorrow, Boxing Day, to get some washing done. We've had a brilliant Christmas day. we've just been lazing around really. Haven't done an awful lot of rowing. Just been making jokes at the controller's expense. And yeah, that's that really. Got some comments coming in. Dun dun dun. Thanks, Carl. Thanks, Nick. Dun dun dun. Thanks, Skull. Oh, Wesley, thank you for chipping in 20 quid. So, folks, if you didn't know, I'm a former Marine and I've been through the mill a bit over the years, which is not necessarily a bad thing if it gets you to where you want to go. Louis had massive brain trauma 2 years ago. So we thought we'd row across the Atlantic. We'll row across to Barbados in our beautiful little boat, Isabel, and we'll shine a light for all them people out there that's struggling with their mental health, who might not be in a good place, who might be have spent, like I did many times, spent Christmas Day on their own, might be lonely, depressed, anxious, confused, might be addicted, might be struggling with their physical health. And we just want to say we've been there. We've covered a lot of them bases, believe me, and it's fine. It's just life sets you challenges now and again because it knows you're a good person and it wants you to get over them and learn, how to navigate things better. And we're raising some money to support bereaved service kids, because what they don't tell you is 40% of them kids that their parents didn't die in combat or anything, they committed suicide, which is just horrible, isn't it, really? And we're raising money for a charity that takes veterans, homeless veterans off the street and rehouses them, or even helps them to build new properties as part of a building scheme, which we think's really good. Hiya, Susie. Hello, shipmate. Much love to you. Yes, so that's about it, folks. There's not really much more to add. We're about a third of the way to Barbados. We'll get back on the oars in a bit and keep smashing it out. We're absolutely in fine spirits. We haven't even really, had a dip in mood the whole time. It gets a bit stressful when you got big waves coming in, and you got to point this wonderful little tugboat in the right direction, or you're going to get rolled over. And you get rolled over if the water gets in. That's it. It's game over. You got to put out a mayday if you're in a position to do so. The main thing for us has been not to get washed overboard, because this boat travels so fast. Even though 4 knots doesn't sound a lot, that's probably 4 times faster than you and I can swim. So we're making sure we're clipped on all the time. And thank you, Nikki. Nice one. Appreciate that, my darling. Yeah, so we're making sure we're lashed on all the time. We've had wicked food. We got such a variety of rations. We had Christmas pudding today and sausage casserole beforehand. Drinking lots of fluid, having lots of nice cups of tea, and witnessing some beautiful sunrises and sunsets. At night, the stars, I don't know if you could see. You probably wouldn't be able to see. I'll maybe show you tomorrow night, but it's mental. There's so many stars in the sky. And yeah, I think those of you that have an interest in the planet and such things, I think you'd find it really interesting out here, watching the satellites go over. We can't see anything, folks. Just as a point of reference for you, we can literally see probably roughly 10 miles in all directions. There's nothing else. I certainly can't see my house, if you think, though some of you will understand what I'm getting at. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed our Christmas video to the stone roses. I put that on the channel. If you didn't see it, go and have a look. It was we quite enjoyed doing that. Lorenzo's saying 3 weeks left at sea, do you think? Yeah, we're going to try and smash it out, Lorenzo, and start taking it you know, a bit more serious now. We don't want to hang around, just want to get to Barbados now. I saw about 30 dolphins earlier, which is quite nice. The trouble is they go so quickly, you don't have a chance to get the camera. So, yeah, we're about a third of the way now, and we haven't even hit the trade winds yet. So when we hit them bad boys, or bad girls, we should be going a lot faster because they kind of carry you along a bit. So if we're a third of the way now and it's taken 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks, then 6 weeks would be a sort of maximum. So maybe 5 weeks in total. So that would be 3 weeks left. So yeah, that's what we're going to set our sights on. Nick, the stars are amazing. Let me just see if I can. Oh, quick word from our sponsor. I always use Expedition Foods when I go on an expedition. They are very beautiful and lovely, and they are tasty, and they fill me up. Can I get my 20 quid now? Oh, sorry. Let's just have a look, folks. 1 second. Whoa. There you go. There's 1 star. We're in a 1-star restaurant called Isabel's. There's a VHF aerial. There's another star. There's actually, friends, you can't see it, but there's hundreds up there. It's not massively bright tonight, or clear I should say, but there's definitely a few, and this is what we mostly see at night. Not very much. I'm just keep looking out for sharks. Apparently sharks like to attack these boats. They think they're like a whale going slowly, so there must be an injured whale or something. So we're quite looking forward to that, but we haven't had the experience yet. I'll try and get it on camera when it happens. That's Expedition Foods, folks. They very kindly give us like 35% off some of our rations. Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're going to get as skinny as some of the other crews. That's it. Except to say, as you can see, the Starlink's working. That's a bit of miracle equipment. Although I've had to go out and fit it on the deck, right on the prow of the boat, which is a bit. You got to have your wits about you, put it that way, when the literally Isabel rolls like that all the time. So yes, Nick, the camera doesn't do it justice. It's amazing. You see shooting stars, you see lots of satellites. Don't see many planes, funny enough, out here, but you get the odd kind of, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's it. Louis saw 3 flying fish. I'm yet to see one. I'm looking forward to it because I read Kon-Tiki Expedition many years ago, and they talked about flying fish. And yeah, that's it. All right, my lovelies. I'm going to clock off. Just like I say, massive Merry Christmas to you. Remember, you're born a legend and you die a legend. It's just your choice whether you realise the bit in between, you know. Life does have its knocks and it tries to get you down. People won't always do what you want them to do and be nice and courteous. That's their issue. Remember, you're born perfect. You don't need to go changing. You need to love yourself for who you are, just like I do. I love you, I mean, and that means the new year's yours then, isn't it? You know, past doesn't exist, so leave it behind. Literally, just take the good memories. The rest of it stays. If you think the past exists and that defines you, go and get me the Action Man you had when you was a kid, or that doll. Don't say, Chris, I've still got it, it's upstairs. You know what I mean. Go to the fruit bowl when you was 10 and get me an apple. You can't do it, you know, because past doesn't exist. Future doesn't exist either. So the past is depression. The future's anxiety, isn't it? So ignore both. Live in the present because it's perfect. And be all you can be, because I believe in you, and I think so does every other person on this channel. So that's it. Let's look forward to 2025. It's going to be an interesting one. New year under the stars. And massive thank you for all you've done for me over the years, folks, especially this last year. You're absolutely wonderful. We got the best channel on YouTube. We got the best supporters. And yeah, I'll see you in paradise. Much love.
You.